Hi, my name is Salet Machado. I was born and raised here in Northern Virginia. However, my parents were born and raised in El Salvador. So I'm a first generation, but I am Salvadorian. I plan on majoring in aerospace engineering at the University of Virginia. I think the pretty standard answer to like how I felt before joining Cohort was I felt super overwhelmed. Like, my parents weren't able to navigate me through the process because they had no idea either. So it was like I was kind of on my own, but when I heard about Cohort, it was actually my best friend. She signed up for it and I was like kind of unsure. But then when I saw like the way that Cohort structured things and organized things, I was like, I need to do that and I need help now. I remember I would read back at my supplementals and I would be like, I wrote that? Like, I did that? And that was something that I was just like, wow. And like with my Common App essay, I was so in love with it. Like, I kept rereading it over and over and over again. And I feel like that's how you should feel in an application. Like, you should feel confident in what you're submitting. And I felt extremely confident. I feel like it was the ideal college application, if that makes sense for an above average student. I did get the full ride to UVA. I'm going to be able to go to college debt free, and they're actually paying me to attend University of Virginia. Without you guys helping me, I would have gone into that interview and I would not have gotten that scholarship because I would have been so unprepared and I would have been so uneasy. If I knew Cohort also had like those other things, I would have just jumped to Cohort almost honestly. I didn't think that mentors would be able to bend their backs so much for other students, but at the end of the day, like, I really saw that you guys are doing this for the students. I swear every single mentor remembered who I was and what I had written, and they were like, oh, there's such a unique part of this, or there's this. And I was just so surprised how everybody could remember that. I have recommended Cohort to some of my friends and people who are applying to colleges. I was like, honestly, guys, couldn't have done it without Cohort because, like, honestly, when I was applying to college, I wasn't really confident in like the things that I had done in high school. I mentioned before, I'm just like kind of an above average student. I didn't make a nonprofit. I didn't do any of those things. And so I think they felt good hearing that. They're more excited to hear more about the program.